I'm Rick from Rick's Picks 37, and this is Halloween Horror Nights 27. My first haunted house, 5-minute wait, Ash vs. Evil Dead. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I felt bad that I didn't get to come when they had the Evil Dead remake here, but this is the real Evil Dead, and this is gonna be a lot of fun, I think. As expected, that was so much fun. I actually got turned around where I was behind a group of people, but then I became the beginning of the people because we went the wrong way. Once that happened, oh my gosh, everything was jumping out at me, so that was great. For a second there, I thought I didn't need my express pass, but I just got to American Horror Story. 60-minute wait without an express pass. We'll see how long it'll take to get in here. American Horror Story's line actually took about 20 minutes, I would say, to get through, and then maybe another 5 minutes to actually walk through the attraction. So it took a solid 30 minutes, I would think, to get through. But it was worth it. It's a fantastic house. I only haven't seen the Roanoke series, and at least from seeing this haunted house, I know I'm going to enjoy the Roanoke series. Now I went through the Horrors of Blumhouse. I didn't expect much from the house, and I didn't get much from the house. Ultimately, all those movies have not really done much for me. I do like Insidious 3. I just recently saw that one. Thought it was really well done, lots of good jump scares. With this, what was really bad for me was that to not have a clear focus, and I was trying to figure out what movie I was in at any given time. That Scarecrow house was really cool. It had a lot of great original monsters, including a pig-headed creature that actually shocked me a bit. So Hive was another great original house, very similar to Scarecrow, that it had some memorable characters inside of it. A lot of like Nosferatu style vampires, and so, you know, I really enjoyed the house. Time for some Men in Black. I had forgotten about the one ending that you could get in this Men in Black ride, that if a car gets a really, really low score, Will Smith is like, you guys did so bad, you don't get an F, you get a G, and you get an H. And now it's time to go to the Bill and Ted show. It's billed as the final Bill and Ted show, but I'm sure they're gonna come back at some point down the road. If that does turn out to be the end for Bill and Ted, at least they sent them off pretty nicely with a little bittersweet ending with death. All right, this is the first time I've ever been here in the rain, and I have these things still left to do. Dark Waters made real good use of texture, where you were walking on like foam, and it kind of felt like you were walking on some like moss or something along those lines that would be in the waters. And adding to the disorientation was sometimes the house was actually tilted, or even the set was tilted, so you didn't really know which way your body was telling you to move. I've still got 2 houses to go, but man, The Fallen, I believe, is going to be my favorite house this year. It was so cool to see some performers on wires flying over me. They opened up wings, and it was just such fun. And I got to go through this pretty much all by myself, which is a pretty rare thing for any of these haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights. It's usually a big conga line, and you never get to go through all by yourself. So Saw was pretty much what I expected it to be. A lot of people in pig masks. Didn't do a lot for me. I still don't know if it was the worst house. Probably Blumhouse is still my worst. And then now I have The Shining. We'll see if that's the best. It is now 10:45 and I've now finished all the houses at HHN 27, and I can confirm that for myself, I enjoyed The Shining the best out of all the haunted houses that I went through today. It is a little surprising to me since I do love Ash vs. Evil Dead. It was a really fun house. I'm actually going to head over there and use my Express Pass now and go through it a second time. But The Shining did such a great job taking a psychological thriller and turning it into a great haunted house with lots of fantastic jump scares and a few spooky scares, like when you went through the Walking Dead house in the past. Walking through the gold room was really rough because you had all these characters surrounding you and you didn't know exactly how you were going to get out of there. So lots of fun, and let's keep continuing the night.
Happy Halloween. Happy present.
To finish out the night, I rode Transformers and The Mummy, but now I'm beat. It's like 12:30 in the morning, ready to go get some rest, and then it's off to Avatar World tomorrow. Halloween Horror Nights, one of Rick's picks.